Hello everybody, for my craft today, I am going to use these 3 empty cat food cans. And as you can see on the video, it's already been cleaned. I already cleaned it, I washed it and dried it. And then I'm going to just attach the 3 pieces together by just gluing the top. And after this, I am showing you the paper towel. I will cut the same size of that cat food can, and you can see where I'm going to glue it. I will apply first Mod Podge, and I'm using a fan brush here because I really am very comfortable using the fan brush when it comes to Mod Podge. And then I make sure that all of the paper towel are really soaked with, not really totally soaked with the Mod Podge, but it has to, glued, totally glued. And then I will do the same thing to the second can and to the third can as well. And once I'm going to totally cover the 3 cans, I will dry it first. I'm going to set that aside for about an hour. I just put it outside because it's really very hot outside. And once it's totally dry, I am going to apply Mod Podge again. So I'm just showing you that I'm using my heat tool. And now that it's totally dry, this is what I meant. I am going to just apply Mod Podge again. I just actually applied 1 coat and then dried it. It is much better to dry it outside because the paper towel will really be totally dry. And then you can see here now that I have a CD. I just trace it onto the cardboard and I'm going to cut it. So after this, I will apply Mod Podge first and onto the sides. And I will be using paper towel. So I'm going to cut about like 1 inch wider than the cardboard. And then I'm going to cut about 1 inch also. And this time I will apply Mod Podge onto the cardboard and onto the paper towel as well. And then this time I am going to just fold it just like that to glue onto the second cardboard. And I will apply Mod Podge again. And I will cover it with a paper towel. And this time I will just cut the sides. Just like that. So once it's done, I just applied Mod Podge again. And then I dried it. So once dry, you see that I'm kind of just in a rolling motion or something like that, so that the sides will really flatten and smoothen. And then now I am applying Mod Podge again and dry it. And you can see that the color changed because it's really dry. And what I'll do, I will be using this. This is Waverly Sandstone, and I'm using a foam brush to do that in a dabbing motion, so that it will add more texture onto these materials that I'm using right now. And you can see I also did that to the 3 cans. And now I'm going to trace this onto the cardboard and cut it. But I cut like almost 1 inch wider again. And then I'm going to just cut the middle part here. And I use actually a cutter. And then if it already has been cut, I'm going to use the pair of scissors so it will be easier. And you can see that. And this is 3 by 8 of, you can use any cardboard here. You just have to remove the top sheet to show the corrugated part. So it will be easy for you to fold it. I just use this. This is a scrapbook paper, and then it measures about 3 by 8, and then I made a cone out of it. And from the top of onto the base, it measures about 3 inches. So I'm cutting it now. And so this time I am going to glue this onto the bottom part of these cans. And then I'm going to insert this one, put glue on the sides. And just like that. It really looks like a hat, but actually I'm going to make this as the roof. So you can see that I'm cutting here some pine cones, just like the same size there, but later on I realized just cutting it with pair of scissors is easier. And now I have cut it. Actually, I also have sanded this a little bit, sanded these pine cones because it has a sharp area there. And then I start to just glue it onto that hat looking roof. So I just glued it, cover the whole piece. So this will serve as the roof of my project today. I just found this actually in the park, this pine cone, and of course I have to clean it before I'm going to use it for my craft. So I'm just slowly showing to you how I did it. So you can see that I just overlap it a little bit so that the cardboard will not show. So I just love this actually very budget friendly, very economical kind of craft because we have cats here, and my husband actually always throw the cat food can, and then I just thought of just making this, you know. I know there's a lot of people with cats, so I'm just giving the idea of how I made this. So I was showing to you how I sanded it because like I said, it was kind of a little sharp there. And now the very top. So I have to form a triangle on these pine cones, just like that. So I think I've cut about 4 pieces of these to cover the top. So I just cut it and then glue it. So that's the roof, everybody. The very, very nice. It really turned out so pretty. I am so loving this craft that I have. My first time to use this cat food can actually. So this time I am going to just use this foam brush. I just dip it into the black chalk paint and just dab it there to form the round shape, and this will serve as the entrance actually of the birdhouse. So I just painted the inside here and make it more round. So now I have just a small jute twine. I got this from Dollar Tree. I will just trace this, glue this around the black circle. And I have this piece of twig. I got this from the park and it is already been cleaned. I will just glue it there. And I have this bird. I got this from Michael's. I will just glue it there, and that's the finished craft. So if you like this craft, please go to my main page. Please click like and give me a follow. Thank you so much. Till next time.